Overnight, Democratic Virginia Governor Ralph Northam holding an urgent staff meeting as more members of his own party calling him to step down.
He's lost the authority to lead. He's lost the authority to govern. He has to resign.
But once that picture where the blackface and the Klansman came out, there is no way you can continue to be the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
And he needs to resign immediately to stop the pain in Virginia and, frankly, around the nation.
So, will the governor quit? Here to weigh in, Fox News contributor and former education secretary under President Ronald Reagan, Bill Bennett. Bill, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, so last week, first thing you know, on Friday, he apologized for the photograph, and then on Saturday he said, you know what, I'm not going to quit because that's not me in the image. However, since then, all these prominent Democrats and Democrats across the Commonwealth of Virginia have said, Mr. Governor, you have got to quit today.
Yeah, no, he's gone. He may not know he's gone, but he's gone. Pete, the Princeton graduate, will remember the gravedigger scene from Hamlet, right, Pete?
Of course.
How long a man be dead before he realizes it? He's gone, and they want him gone. And what's very important to realize is why they want him gone. Of course, this picture was deeply offensive, but they had another reason to want him gone. And I'm glad Pete brought that up earlier in the debate segment in the first hour, which is the whole abortion question. This late third trimester or even fourth trimester abortion. He was an embarrassment to the party. They would not speak to it, the Democrat leaders, to his opinions, to that famous radio interview. And the way to get rid of the message is to get rid of the messenger. There's an urgency in getting him out for at least two reasons.
So you believe the Democrats even believe that third trimester abortion is egregious?
I don't know, actually. I think a lot of them actually agree with it, but they don't like to talk about it publicly. It's the public embarrassment. Look at the numbers. They know this is not a winner. In their heart of hearts, I don't know what's in their heart of hearts. I do know a lot of them, as you saw from that testimony in the state legislature, and you saw in New York, you know, lighting the building with pink. A lot of them really do believe it, and it is embarrassment. It's a horror, and it's a political loser.
It's become a celebration for them, no doubt.
That's right.
Mr. Secretary, we just got new sound of the president in his interview with CBS, and he talked about how Democrats in 2020 are not going to win on issues like impeachment and abortion. Listen.
The only way they can win, because they can't win the election, is to bring out the artificial way of impeachment. And the problem is you can't impeach somebody for doing the best job of any president in the history of our country. And the only way they can win, I look at these folks with the horrible situation right now on abortion, where they're saying late term. They're not even talking about late term. They're talking about the baby is born and they can kill this child, this innocent child. If you look at what they're running on, they can't win. So the only way they could possibly beat me, because they're not going to win the election.
Yeah, I mean, he feels like it's not just good policy to defend life, but good politics.
It is, and they have taken a sharp left turn on this issue, on the borders, on taxes, on Medicare. This is partly Trump derangement syndrome, but it's also partly just their shock at his election and the frankness and directness with which he speaks. There was a kind of torpor developing with Obama, you know, the moderate speech, the easy, you know, professorial manner. Trump comes along, the president comes along, a splash of cold water in the face, they react, and now they're reacting, violating Newton's law. Not an opposite and equal reaction, but an opposite and greater reaction. And they need to be worried that they're going off the cliff.
All right.
Well, we're all watching Fox Nation. We're all subscribers to that wonderful service. And I know you have a show, Wise Guys. What's the latest episode?
The latest episode is in California, and I asked the question, Ainsley, is this our future? Are we all going to want to be like California is now? I certainly hope not, but we talked to a distinguished group of Californians about it. I'd like us to be more like South Carolina.
Well, one of those wise guys, you're a wise guy, so is Dennis Prager. This is part of what he had to say about education.
If a high school senior in the United States in a good school knows what an adverb is, what an adjective is, but as I said, they know about global warming, but basic stuff, teachers' unions support everything that undermines my country, in my view, and I am then supposed to feel bad, and I do. I feel bad for the individual teacher, but I'm sorry. Your union is a destructive force in America.
And this is near and dear to your heart because, Bill Bennett, you know, what's happened to educating our kids in American schools these days?
Yeah, it's a disaster. We're no better off than we were 30 years ago. I'm not a wise guy. I'm the Bill Belichick. I'm just. I wish I were. Huh?
The orchestrator.
But no, this is a very good panel, and it's a good show. We're delighted it's taken off, and thanks for the attention to it.
Yeah, there you go. If you don't have Fox Nation yet, you should check it out. Go to foxnation.com. There's some great shows on it. We all do shows on it. Bill Bennett's on it. I saw somebody describe it as Netflix for conservatives. You got a lot of people.
And this episode is there right now of Wise Guys.
So, Bill,
Thank
you're
you.
not going to get California tattooed across your stomach, are you?
No, not a chance. Not a chance. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Secretary, thank you very much. Have a great
Thank you.
Monday.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.